Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our online session. Our today's topic is lipid lowering drugs. At first, you have to know that these are the drugs which lower the levels of lipids and lipoproteins are called lipid lowering drugs or hypolipidemic drugs. The hypolipidemic drugs are now have attracted considerable attention because of their potential to prevent the cardiovascular disease by retarding the accelerated atherosclerosis in hyperlipidemic individuals. Because hyperlipidemia is a major cause of increased atherogenic risk and high LDL cholesterol, which is associated with coronary heart disease. That means it is an important factor of coronary heart disease, which is emerging nowadays a major cause of death. Now, hyperlipoproteinemia. It can be associated with two factors. One is secondary, which is more important than primary. Now, secondary causes is associated with diabetes, myxedema, nephrotic syndrome, chronic alcoholism, and different types of drugs. That may be the corticosteroid, oral contraceptives, beta blockers, etc. And primary, these have two parts. That is monogenic and another is polygenic. The monogenic cause is single gene defect, which is also familial, and the multiple genetic or dietary or physical activity related cause is called polygenic. Now, what are the lipid profile? The lipid profile of our body should be desirable limit is the cholesterol level is less than 200 milligram per dl and TG level is less than 150 milligram per dl. High density lipoprotein should be 60 milligram per dl, whereas low density lipoprotein should be 60 to 130 milligram per dl. And the ratio between cholesterol and high density lipoprotein should be 4, and borderline is 5, and very risky is 6. Now, what are the causes of obesity? Junk food, alcohol are main cause of obesity nowadays. Rich food, which is very oily food, sedentary lifestyle, and less of exercise. These are the main causes of hyperlipidemia. So we have to exercise regularly, reduce the stress, drink plenty of water and healthy food. These are the main source of healthy life. Now, treatment strategy. So treatment strategy at first, lifestyle modification is the primary one. Then diet restriction, restrict the intake of saturated fat, regular exercise, obesity reduction, stop the smoking and alcoholism, plenty of fruits and vegetables, and lastly, hypolipidemic drugs. Today our topic is hypolipidemic drugs. Regular exercise, healthy food, and regular taking plenty of water or juice. These are very important. Now, non-drug measures and drug measures. Non-drug measures have discussed earlier, and now I will focus on the hypolipidemic drugs. The main drugs are the statin, fibrates, resin, and also some others. But most important drugs is statin. Now, if written question comes, what are the lipid lowering drugs? You will answer like this. Number 1, HMG co-reductase inhibitors. Uh, Here, simvastatin, rosuvastatin, atorvastatin, lovastatin, etc. HMG co-reductase inhibitors. And gemfibrozil and micronized fenofibrate, these are the fibrate group. Now, cholestyramine, cholestyramine, etc. are bile acid sequestrant drugs. Ezetimibe also an important drug which is associated with atorvastatin, and niacin is a vitamin. Now, what is HMG co-reductase inhibitors? This is hydroxymethylbutyryl coenzyme A. This is important in your Viva. That is, what is the abbreviation of HMG? H means hydroxy, M means methyl, G means butyryl, and coenzyme E. This is an enzyme which is a rate limiting enzyme. Now, what are the drugs I have mentioned earlier? Now, mechanism of cholesterol synthesis. That is the normal mechanism of cholesterol synthesis. That is, acetyl-CoA is converted into HMG-CoA, and HMG-CoA is converted to mevalonic acid by HMG-CoA reductase inhibitors. And mevalonic acid ultimately forms the cholesterol. So, if we can block the HMG-CoA reductase enzyme, we can block the synthesis of cholesterol. Nowadays, statins are the current treatment of choice for high cholesterol. It lowers LDL up to 30 to 60% and up to 30% fewer heart attack and up to 20% fewer strokes. Now, mechanism of action of statin. Statins are structural analog of HMG-CoA and they inhibit the HMG-CoA reductase. As a result, there is reduction of endogenous cholesterol synthesis. It is very important than our food source. They also increase the LDL receptor in the liver and there is huge uptake of LDL from the plasma. Now, that is, decrease of the LDL concentration is the plasma and increased clearance of the low density lipoprotein up to 60%. And pharmacological effects are they reduce the low density lipoprotein, total cholesterol, TG, VLDL, and also intermediate density lipoprotein. Now, pregnancy, lactating mother and children should not use this type of drug. Adverse effects are myositis, myalgia, rhabdomyolysis, and some alteration of the liver enzyme and also creatine kinase enzyme. So, we have to investigate the liver function test. And the patients using this type of drug also complain about the myalgia or myositis. Now, fibric acid derivatives of fibrous. Fenofibrate, bezafibrate, gemfibrozil are the fibrous. Their mechanism of action is increased lipoprotein lipase activity. Lipoprotein lipase is an important enzyme. So, breaks the TG of chylomicron and VLDL and lowers the TG, that means triglyceride, and also very low density lipoprotein in the plasma. Now, indication primary hypertriglyceridemia and familial combined hyperlipidemia are the important indication. Now, adverse effect: nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, hypokalemia, increased aminotransferase, etc. are the adverse effect. And liver disease patient and kidney disease patients should not use this type of drug. Now, niacin. The actual name is nicotinamide acid. It is vitamin B3 and it is a water-soluble vitamin. Mechanism of action: it decreases the very low-density lipoprotein and low-density lipoprotein by decreasing the circulatory free fatty acid and also increasing the VLDL clearance. It increases the HDL level by decreasing the HDL catabolism. Indication: familial hypercholesterolemia and combined hyperlipoproteinemia. These are the indication. And flushing of face, itching, dizziness, these are the cutaneous vasodilation, and hyperuricemia also occur by using this type of drug. Now, bile acid resin. Cholestyramine, cholestyramine, these are the bile acid resin. These are water insoluble. Normally, we know that cholesterol is converted to bile acid, which is reabsorbed again in the jejunum and ileum. 90% cholesterol is reabsorbed again, but resins binds with the bile and forms bile resin complex. Decreases the enterohepatic circulation that prevents the reabsorption of the bile. So, excretion of the bile like 10 times. Familial hypercholesterolemia is the indication of this resin, but bloating, constipation, impaired absorption of fat-soluble vitamin like A, D, E, and K, impaired intestinal absorption of some drugs like tetracycline, phenobarbital, digoxin, warfarin are the important adverse effects of the lipid-lowering drugs. Now, the last one is intestinal sterol absorption inhibitors, that is ezetimibe. It inhibits the cholesterol absorption even in the absence of dietary cholesterol. That means if we do not take cholesterol in food, it also inhibit the cholesterol absorption from our body. Now, lipid-lowering drug others. Fish oil, which is rich in highly unsaturated fatty acid, also called the omega-3 marine TG, it reduces the plasma triglyceride, but some problem that it increases the carbohydrate. And carbohydrate is more strongly associated with coronary artery disease. But omega-3 is very good for our body. Now we have to live a healthy life. So you love yourself enough to live a healthy lifestyle. Thank you.